Welcome everyone to our monthly live at Be Infinite. My name is Shabnam Abgari, and together with Nagin Khorasani, we are your host today. Be Infinite is a platform for online transformative learning to realign people with their inner balance and life purpose. Be Infinite was founded with the vision to inspire people to get in touch with the wisdom of their hearts and empower them to actualize their true purpose. We are also offering various ways of collaboration to unite consciouspreneurs, healers, and educators with the people who are seeking those solutions to create a world where everyone lives in balance and harmony in alignment with their true potential. Today, Be Infinite, in collaboration with Brighter Minds, Walnut Academy, and Brighter Life Center, celebrates International Youth Day. In 1999, the General Assembly endorsed and recommended, and this recommendation was made by the World Conference of Ministers responsible for youth, that 12th of August be declared as International Youth Day. Nagin, over to you to help us with the heart centering focus and meditation for a few seconds. And I am going to share soft music.
Thank you, Shabnam. Now I invite everyone to anchor ourselves in the present moment and center in our hearts. Find your comfortable position in the chair and close your eyes. Let your body relax. Let your breathing become deep and slow. Move your attention to your heart. Breathe from your heart. Let go of the outside world and rest for a little while in the warmth of your heart. Remain still and quiet in the center of your chest. Go deeper into this space of awareness you have within. Feel your connection with everyone and everything. Immerse yourself in this unity. Feel the sense of calm and gratitude that results from this connection. Now stay connected to your heart and to the hearts of all. Very gently open your eyes while still remaining centered. Beautiful. Now we are ready to start our conversation. Please join me in welcoming Bahar Bakhshi, Brighter Minds Facilitator. Treska Makovsova, Brighter Minds Facilitator and Heartfulness Trainer. Lala Orandi, Heartfulness Trainer and Eurythmist. Now we have the panel discussion. Then we move on to the interactive segment of the program, which showcases the significance of left and right brain coherence. And we will experience a brief, joyful eurythmy exercise. You will also have the opportunity to ask your questions from the panelists. Okay, to start our panel discussion, Bahar, please introduce yourself and tell our audience a bit about your journey that brought you here. You are on mute, Bahar. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bahar. I was born and raised in Iran and have made a home along with my husband and my daughter in Canada. I graduated from a social communication science program. From youth, my passion was to support my community and overall well-being of people in need. Social work training was a natural fit, and I experienced the rewards of supporting people in my profession, especially women and children. Yet I feel I could do more. Every day in my workplace, I deal with a variety of human challenges that evokes in me a need to go deeper for the origins of all these challenges. What I have learned from my daily interaction with clients is that their upbringing and the environment which they were raised had a significant impact on who they are today. From these interactions with my clients, I feel an even stronger calling to work specifically with children and youth, and to help them become confident social leaders and build great societies, rather than having to heal society after a great deal of suffering has taken place. As Frederick Douglass mentioned, it is easier to raise strong children than fix a broken man. Long story short, I trust my feeling and came up with the inception of Walnut Academy. Walnut Academy is a learning center for cognitive brain training for youth and children. Thank you.
That's amazing and so inspiring, Bahar. Thank you for sharing with us. Tereska, please tell us about yourself.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. And thank you, ladies, for having me on today. Very special day and happy International Youth Day to all of your and our listeners. My name is Teresa Makovkova. I'm born and raised in Slovakia. I'm currently based in Slovakia as well. But however, my journey was different throughout my life, and I spent living and traveling abroad between countries like Ireland, that I really loved, and moving on to New Zealand and Australia, exploring these countries, and then eventually to Canada. So hello to all the Canadians that are tuning in right now as well. Somehow my life brought me back to Slovakia. And what brought me here to today is that I am the Heartfulness Meditation trainer and Brighter Minds program for children facilitator as well. So from my very early age, I had a great interest in spirituality, eventually developing into self-awareness and self-discovery and self-learning, and then eventually trying to invite people into that environment. And I've been a practitioner of meditation of heartfulness for 13 years and being trained in meditation for over 5. And I am very happy to be here today to speak about the youth from maybe a scientific point of view, meditation, relaxation point of view, how it all affects and shape our lives. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Treska. So interesting and different learning on your journey. Thank you for sharing. Now it's time to hear about your journey, Lalao.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name's Lalao. First of all, it means game. Yes, we play a game. I'm originally from Madagascar, and I've been living in Switzerland for decades now. All my life, I've been interested in growth, how plants grow, how children grow, how young people develop. In this sense, I taught an art of movement called eurythmy in kindergarten. And since then, whenever I had the opportunity, I offer exercises for everybody. Among my training, I did a university degree in clinical psychology, and I was lucky enough to do a traineeship at the Children's Hospital and the Adolescent Center. Now my main activity is to conduct sessions as part of the heartfulness movement. And for schools, I go there for relaxation sessions. And as a facilitator in the Brighter Minds program, I could work with children. I am also a heartfulness yoga teacher. And how to describe the flow of my career? For about 15 years, I had an energy therapy practice. Some of those who came were children or young people, and this period taught me really a lot. At any moment, let's say, I'm keen on projects where youth is involved. So welcome to everyone. Thank you.
Wonderful to hear all this. It's so interesting, Lalao. Thanks for sharing. It's over to you, Shabnam, to continue.
Thank you, Nagin. Tereska, our audience would love to learn more about Brighter Life Center and your mission and your vision and how you're making this world to a much, much better place. Please go ahead.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. And yes, well, I'm very grateful, number one, to be part of such a wonderful project as is a Brighter Life. Now currently changing to Brighter Life as it would like to expand. So going from Brighter Life Center just to be Brighter Life. And so Brighter Life was born in the minds and hearts of my very two great friends, heartfulness meditation practitioners and teachers as well. And I would love to call myself, I accidentally was passing by when the center was getting born in the heart, and end up to be the person that would help it to make it a possibility and reality. So that is almost 4.5 years ago. I thought I would help out, help around, and move on. However, this has been such a wonderful project, and there is so much to do, and there is so many different areas that we can cover on this journey to self-discovery and consciousness development and opening of the heart for every individual and on any level, from any background, religion, belief system, anybody really. So we offer programs of heartfulness with the Heartfulness Institute, and also Brighter Life became a first commercial partner of this nonprofit institute in Denmark. And we are, but still at a free of charge, offering programs for students at schools at the age of 15, teachers and professors at schools, administration, Then we offer programs at the corporate level for employees to managerial level. And then we offer programs below the age of 15 as well. And all of these programs encourage people to de-stress, learn tools of self-discovery, relaxation, and all from a scientific point of view. So beside with that comes yoga, because exercise is very important. We do yoga with children. So if anybody is thinking about it, yes, please do exercise, it helps. So, and workshops of self-development, massage, and therapies as needed. We work with a psychologist on board, a child psychologist, and that is also we connect to when it's needed. So thank you very much. And that's much about Brighter Life that you can at the moment find in Slovakia, but soon, hopefully anywhere.
Thank you so much, Tereska. Such an inspiring, holistic way of looking at life and bringing change to people's lives. Lalao, can you now please share with us what is Eurythmy and how is it contributing to everybody's life to make it of more quality?
Yes, okay. Yeah, what is Eurythmy? Big question. Simple answer. Eurythmy is visible speech. When we speak, we can hear. If we do eurythmy, we can see. It's an art of movement. Art is the revelation of natural laws at work in things and beings. The laws of eurythmy were discovered at the beginning of the 20th century by Rudolf Steiner. He was a scientist, philosopher, and artist. For example, the sound E. Everyone in the world can say E, whatever the script of their language. This means that for all of us, we all have a certain configuration within us, making us able to say E. And this subtle structure provides the shape of the sound E. And for example, E is like this, E. Of course, with the other sounds, we've got a set of various forms for A, for D, for L, M, and so on. And now, eurythmy makes these inner structures tangible. So we have forms, we take up space, we move in rhythm, and all this is beneficial for each one. In addition, if we do some choreography together, it promotes harmony between us. I think it's a little bit a definition of eurythmy. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing. That is so innovative and we cannot wait to see more of it. So dear Bahar, it's time now to share a little bit more about Walnut Academy. What is your vision and mission?
Yes, thank you for asking about Walnut Academy. Walnut Academy is a center that offers cognitive brain training, and one of our main programs for youth is the Brighter Minds program. Brighter Minds is an initiative to guide children to develop their sense of observation and cognitive abilities through enhancing and enriching the capabilities of their mind. You know, we as Brighter Minds believe that the pace of progress and specific areas of development are unique to each child. We fine-tune our approach based on each child's sensitivity and responsiveness. This program is similar to coaching a group of children to play the game of baseball. You know, children learn all aspects of the game, like pitching and fielding. Some children may become good pitcher, and some children may become excellent catcher, and a few may develop as all-rounders. Similarly here at Brighter Minds, we provide children with opportunities that stimulate and enhance their brain skills. We encourage them to excel in unique and different ways. This program combines theories of balanced brain education, brain neuroplasticity, and practical brain waves, and its adoption to external music. Bright Minds approach based on purity of intent is followed in this system. The purer the intention, the more one is able to his or her intuition to serve with the correct attitude. The purity of approach can be developed through cultivating virtues like patience, tolerance, acceptance, discipline, honesty, and positivity. We also have workshops, self-help tools, and parents guided session in our academy. Thank you for hearing about Walnut Academy.
That's very actually interesting to know all this is taking place in this program, Brighter Minds. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much.
Now, my question for this round is, we know that youth, first we start with Lalao. We know that youth is the foundation of all adult life, hence its importance. Could you please speak to that based on your experience, Lalao?
Okay, yes. Yeah, to highlight the origin of the behavior of our children and young people, let's borrow results from the neurosciences. For the first 2 years of a child's life, the brain is mainly in delta waves brain functions. Adults are on delta when sleeping, but the child is not unconscious. It is observing the world. It knows what's coming in, but it can't say it the way out. That's why babies cry a lot. The next 2 years, the brain activities are predominantly in theta, the state of imagination. The children between 2 and 6 mix the imaginary world and the real world all the time. No problem for them. So theta is also hypnosis. The child is in a state of hypnosis. So everything it observes is downloaded in its subconscious mind. The programming of the child's life is set up there. For example, it observes its parents, how they respond to all stimuli. What's the result? That is the programming the child is given. So we can understand why it's so important to be careful of what we do with children. I think that's it, the part I can say.
Very, very interesting. Thanks for sharing all this, Lalao. What we would love to hear your thoughts on this topic, Bahar.
Yes. Actually, I would like to talk about neuroplasticity of the mind in youth, because the science of the Brighter Minds program is based on the neuroplasticity of the mind. Neuroplasticity means the brain is capable of change, learning, unlearning, memorizing, forgetting, improving, and decaying. New information and experiences help to organize and reorganize our neural pathways in the brain. Capacity of neurons and neural networks in the brain can be changed in response to new information. You know, neural pathways are the connections in the brain. Think of them as the brain's wiring. Our brains rewire themselves as they take one more information and learn from experiences. In other words, learning can physically change our brains. So the pathways we create as a child and as a youth can in many ways be the foundation of our learning and thinking throughout our lives. You may now you may wonder how to increase neuroplasticity. You know, daily physical and mental exercise can help increase neuroplasticity. In general, activities that help your brain fall into two categories: new experiences and massed practice. New experiences establish new neural pathways, and massed practice and the repetition of certain skills or activities to strengthen our neural connections. Follow these two ways. Thank you.
Thank you very much to share all this information on the neuroscience aspect of the work that is taking place in Brighter Minds program. Very interesting. Treska, what is the importance of youth based on your experience?
Thank you so much. And it is amazing what Lalao and Bahar have said, because there is such a valuable information. And I would like to totally connect to that, because one of our expertises of Heartfulness Institute is to look at the benefits of relaxation and meditation from the scientific point of view. And we believe that by understanding the mechanics behind processes, can diverse them, can greatly affect and change our life. So I would bring up a study of the University of South California, San Diego, that estimates that we have around 70,000 thoughts a day. And that's quite mind-blowing. If you divide that, you get 2,900 exactly thoughts an hour, 48 thoughts a minute, and that's a thought every second, 0.25 centisecond. So there's such an intense activity and such a little, let's say, attention is getting. And this is for minds and brains of youth as well. So I would bring up a study that was conducted of students and by Dr. Raj Raghunathan of University of Texas. He also mentions this study in his book, If you are smart, why you're not happy? And deliberately, he picked students that thought themselves to be more positive. They thought that their thoughts will be 60 to 75%, to be precise, more positive. And the results were completely the opposite, quite astonishing. 60% of their spontaneous thoughts were more negative. So if you do calculation between just these two studies, you get, I tell you the result, you get, let's say, negative thought every 2 seconds. So that's quite something. So imagine someone would come every 2 seconds and tap on your shoulder. You would get 35,000 taps a day. So, so that's quite something. That's something to remember, right? For anybody. So, thank you.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. Thank you so much for sharing those two studies and the results and how it circles back to what Bahar and Lalao were sharing with us earlier. Thank you so much, Tereska. Lalao, could you please speak to the role of the environment in shaping young children and adolescents? And when we say environment, it obviously includes parents, family, school, media, and society at large.
Okay, sure. Of course, there are so many ways in shaping whoever. I would like to talk specifically about family meals. I would recommend as basis to eat together. Researchers show that if parents and children eat less than 2 meals a week together, then relationships with parents are not so good. And children are at higher risk for substance abuse and being overweight. And with 3 meals a week, positive trends in a child's nutritional and emotional health appear. And 5 to 7 meals a week bring the greatest benefits in teen and family health. This has also an impact on the relationships. Children like to imitate people, in particular, people they like or they admire. My point of view now that we, as parents, as teachers, as professionals of all kinds, we should try to make sure that we are role models in one way or another. And for example, while eating at the same table, parents can discuss and share. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the idea that I can bring now. Thank you.
I think something probably has happened to Shabnam's internet. Thank you very much, Lalao. Very interesting information. Tereska, can you please shed some light on the role of the environment in shaping youth?
Yes, thank you. So we all, in a way, understand how important is the environment in shaping our youth. And I just would like to acknowledge this modern world, right, we live in, and full of excitement, full of exciting things, which is, you know, so many possibilities, endless possibilities and whatnot. So it's great, right? It's good. But the problem with this is that it can be also stressful, right? Stressful in our body, stressful in our minds, trying to keep up with the increasing speed of life and light. So I would again like to bring some of the numbers of WHO that also, and actually World Economic Forum, that declared stress to be the world epidemic of the 21st century. And this is, you know, if we understand this, what can change? The numbers of the WHO are that 75% of adult mental disorders are already developed by the age of 24. And 50% of those are already begun by the age of 14. And this is what we are talking about today. And actually suicide being the second leading cause of death in the world at the moment at the youth between the age of 15 and 29. So that's quite alarming. And yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it for us to ponder over and consider, yeah, how important really is the environment and what we do with our time. And I really love what Lala said. Eating together is one of the very tools we should use, and easy ways to create relationship and environment for our kids.
Thank you, Tereska. I mean, some of the things you shared us are really shocking and saddening, but that's the truth about our environment and our world today. And it's hence the importance of more thinking about how we can, you know, prevent the waste of life in that so young. Thank you for all this. Bahar, what are some of the ways that Brighter Minds contributes to the education and empowerment of youth?
Okay, yeah. You know, the key components of Brighter Minds philosophy is based on education theories of Japanese educator, Professor Makoto Shichida. He uses the terms right brain education. In Walnut Academy, we have programmed to enhance the capacity of the right side of the brain also. We offer workshops, self-help tools, and parent guided session. This program includes brain exercise, eye movement exercise, breathing exercises, relaxation, and enriching music with alpha and theta frequencies. Sometimes we have blindfold exercise too. The key component and the key benefit of the Brighter Minds program also are improved concentration and memory, enhanced creativity, imagination, observation, and intuition, and increased emotional stability and balance. These are the three major benefits of this program. Also, our registration for training batches in September and October is open. Please contact us to hear more about the upbringing program. Our email address is info@walnutacademy.ca, and you can contact to Be Infinite and receive all the information.
Thank you, Bahar. Thank you for sharing all the ways that you're working with youth. Treska, how does Brighter Life Center contribute to the education of young people?
Thank you so much. So we have already mentioned so much. So I would just like to give out the name of the programs that we offer with the Heartfulness Institute in cooperation, and that's the Heartfulness program for schools. So we call them School Connects, and they're basically evidence-based scientific programs that last 8 to 10 weeks, where we connect with students anywhere from, 8 to 10 times for 45 minutes throughout their day. Either it's in school time, or we create an hour in the afternoon after their school, and we have astonishing results. So we do prior survey and then after survey with the students, and just some of the results are a lot less stress, better sleep, better ability to focus, and better empathy, and teamwork as well was mentioned a lot. So, but on these 8 to 10 sessions with students, or even with teachers, we could say that we have similar programs. We look at, from scientific point of view, at different areas of life, how to decrease stress, how to improve concentration, how to increase empathy and such. So these are very interesting and valuable information for students to get at any age, so they can start observing, they can start working themselves right away, and then with the help of the Heartfulness trainers, they're able to learn and train meditation. And this meditation can be done at, it will be always done, and it's being done at free of cost, or at the ecology of gift. So you can pass on the gift as you get it, and or the school can choose a voluntary donation for the institute as well. So that's one of them that I would really like to bring up. So if you like to contact us, you can contact Megan at Be Infinite, or info@brighterlife.sk, and we can set up a training for your students, for children, for any group of kids above the age of 15 to practice relaxation meditation at a free of cost anywhere in the world via Zoom.
Thank you very much, Tereska, for all the interesting and exciting programs that you offer at Brighter Life Center. All the contact information will be shared with the audience in just a few, couple of minutes. Now, at this point, I would like to ask Lalao, what are some of Eurythmy's inspiring ways to empower young children and adolescents?
Okay, thank you. As you have seen, imitation is the basis of how children learn. To illustrate this, I would like to talk about something I experienced as an Eurythmy's teacher in a kindergarten. There is a girl, let's call her Niti. During the sessions, she did not move at all, nor did she make any gestures. She used to look at me standing up. After several weeks like this, I reported the case at the teachers' meeting, and I felt several fingers pointing at me, and I was told, Lalao, it's not Niti, it's about you. See how you could behave or how to adapt your teaching. So I did the best I could, but nothing could help. At the end of the term, I could meet the girl's mother, and she told me, every time Niti comes back home, she spends an hour or more doing and repeating movements and gestures, and she's so beaming with that. I was flabbergasted. This was a big lesson to me. We should be aware that the young people are looking at what we are doing and how we behave. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lalao. This is very inspiring. Sometimes we take the smallest things in life for granted, and this helps us a lot to come back to the moment and recognize all of those precious moments. Thank you so much for sharing this inspiring story. As Nagin said, now we are ready to share the contact details of our panelists. So if, allow me a second, if you are inspired to be in touch with our panelists to know more about what they do, I keep the slide for a few seconds on the screen so that you can either take a snapshot or take the contact details that you require. This will be also available as a recording on Facebook, so you can keep coming back to it as your need changes. All right, thank you so much. Now we are moving to the second part of our conversation. Bahar, can you please explain a little bit about the exercise you have considered for us? And then I am going to share the screen once again.
Yes, at Brighter Minds, we have brain exercises, and brain exercises are a significant, scientifically proven set of exercises and involve the synchronized movement of both sides of the body. This brain exercise brings about coordination and an improved balance between the right side and left side of the brain, thereby facilitating optimum brain performance. Initially, you may find these exercises a little challenging and take time to perform them. Over the time, you are sure to master them and enjoy the process. I will invite you to see a very short video.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi, my name is Yagna. I'm 11 years old and I'm a student in the Brighter Minds program. Today I'm going to be showing you one of the hand exercises. What you're going to want to do for this hand exercise is you're going to take out both of your hands. We're going to put this hand down. What you're going to want to do is we're going to name our fingers. Our index is going to be number 1, our middle number 2, our ring number 3, and our pinky number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other hand. This time the pinky is going to be 1, the ring is going to be 2, the middle is going to be 3, and the pointer is going to be 4. Don't worry about your thumbs. You can just relax them. Do them like this or like this. Great. Now we're going to go to the hand exercise part. What you're going to want to do is bend your fingers. Really easy. Bend number 1, bend number 2, bend number 3, and bend number 4. Just make sure when you're bending your fingers don't bend together like this or like this. Great. Now let's try the other hand. Remember, the pinky's number 1 this time. Bend number 1, bend number 2, bend number 3, and bend number 4. Great. Now you're going to practice these hands individually until you're really good at both. Then you're going to combine them together, just like this. Bend number 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Now you can go back. 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. Great job. Now keep on practicing this. You can get really fast day after day after day. Great job. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.
That was really interesting to watch and to realize that I personally couldn't do that. So something to think about, especially for young children. Lalao, now it's time for you to give us a taste of eurythmy.
Okay, fine. I'll invite you, please, to stand up. Stand up. And let's get started. I'll ask you to make the sound O, 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 O. And while making the sound O, you can feel this region, mouth, lips, cheeks. O. Okay, my question now, this region, the shape, is it a straight shape or a round shape? Round, yeah? Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna show you two gestures. First gesture, this one. Second gesture, that one, like this. Yeah. Oh, and first, okay. Now, please, can you close your eyes, please? And I'm gonna make a sound, and you're gonna do one gesture, one of the two gestures that you have seen. So, oh, and you do the gesture, please. Oh, and now you can keep the gesture and open your eyes. So, O is like this in eurythmy. This is O in eurythmy. Okay. And next to that, the sound ah, ah. Is it closed or open? Open. Okay, so now I'm going to show you two gestures again. First gesture and second gesture. And now, when I say ah, is it this one or that one? That one. Yeah, fine. Thank you. So in eurythmy, ah is this one and O is this one. Thank you. And now it is not gymnastic, it is not like this, it comes from the heart. I'll ask you to feel from the heart the sound and make it go through the rib cage, through all the ribs and through the whole body, and then through the clavicles. When you do ah, for example, ah, it comes from the heart, and we do ah, and we do oh. Yeah, so from the heart. Now we can apply it on a short poem. I read you the poem. They grow in gardens. Some of them are tall. They stand in parks. The oaks roar. It's about trees. So let's do that. They grow in gardens. Some of them are tall. They stand in parks, and the oaks roar. Okay, just more fluent once again, one more time. They grow in gardens. Some of them are tall. They stand in parks. The oaks roar. Thank you. And now, please, if somebody, a volunteer, can tell us his name or her name, we can do eurythmy with the name or last name or first name maybe. Let's take somebody whose name is Alicia. So Alicia would be L is L, L, S, E, R. Or let's take Tereshka, it will be a sh, ka on the heart. Thank you, that's it.
Thank you so much, Lala. This was really fun. This was really eye-opening and wonderful. Thank you for adding this beautiful section to our session today. At this point, we are ready to take your questions. Please feel free to type them in the comment section of Facebook Live so that I can read your question to our panelists. We have time for one question. I give it a few seconds. All right, I received one question. I think, Bahar, you can comment on this. What types of brainwaves are identified by science, and which one of them you work with at Brighter Minds? Bahar, you are speaking on mute.
Sorry. At first, I answer your second question. In Brighter Minds, we use alpha waves. It's so good for deep relaxation brain waves. Alpha brain waves are present in deep relaxation, lovely daydream, and during light meditation also. Typically, when the eyes are closed, alpha brain state allow access to greater imagination, memory, learning, and concentration. And alpha state gets you in touch with your intuition. You know, the main benefit of the Brighter Minds program is enhancing your intuition. Listen to alpha waves. Also, we have beta, theta, and delta, and gamma waves.
Thank you so much, Bahar. Negin, over to you.
Thank you. So it's time for Lalao to guide us to our next eurythmy exercise.
Okay, fine. Please let's stand up again. Yeah. So, of course, we keep what we have seen earlier. I mean, everything comes from the heart. There is something called polarity, which is one of, is it like this? Contraction, expansion. Let's do it together, please. Contraction, expansion. We can bend our knees, contraction, and lift our heels, expansion, contraction, expansion. And now, thank you. We are going to do it with the color of the movement, the color of the movement. Let's say this is green because I have no effort. This, the movement, my arm is green. Let's say it is tense, it is red. This is a little bit relaxed, it is blue. And yellow is between green and red. Yellow is flowing like this, like sun rays, yellow. Okay, now we apply all this. So the colors, blue in contraction and yellow in expansion. The colors, the knees, the heels, from the heart, the ribs, the clavicles, and so on. It's very simple. So let's begin and go. Begin with the. We are in the position contraction, and then expansion, yellow, contraction, yellow, knees, heels, contraction, blue, yellow. Okay, one thing more. We'll do it on a short, very short poem. I think you know this poem. I'll read it once. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinity in the palms of your hands and eternity in an hour. Let's do that together with contraction, expansion, with the colors, the knees, the heels, from the heart. Okay, from the heart, we begin contraction. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinity in the palms of your hands and eternity in an hour. Okay, that's it. And we can leave our arms aside alone. We have now something we can sit down, or we can stay. Yes, we can sit down, maybe. We sit down, and please, I'll ask you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, please. And then your right arm, your right hand, put your right hand on the chest, on the heart. Put your right hand on the heart and feel the contact of the chest and the palm, the sensation, physical sensation. And then we can leave our hand alone, our arms come back, and we keep our eyes closed, and we go deeper in our heart. We go to this place of our heart where we like people, we like things. There is a feeling there. And we measure the distance between the physical sensation previously felt and the feeling in the heart. We go even deeper now at the deepest place of our heart. And from there, we feel our entire body. From the deepest part of our heart, we feel our whole being. And then we feel from our heart, the heart of our neighbor on the left side, and the second neighbor on the left side, so on, and so on, till it comes back from the right side to ourselves. We can keep this contact with our heart, this contact with others, and we can open our eyes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lalo, for this precious taste of eurythmy. Thank you, everyone, for your presence. We are grateful for your participation and interest. We are planning to add youth programs to our platform in the near future. And to know more, you can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, and subscribe to our newsletter. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.